Hey guys, it's 5'3" Curly Me, and I am back after disappearing for forever ago. I don't even know how long it's been since I made my last video. Okay, so even though I've been away from YouTube for a while, I was still blogging, but I like to kind of pair my blog posts with a YouTube video. So I'm back because, you know, I actually have some time on my hands. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, I did my big chop and went back to being natural about, it's almost been 3 years ago now that I did my big chop. And one thing I didn't realize was just how expensive natural hair can be. And for those who have curly hair, you understand the struggle. For those that don't, let me tell you something. So because, okay, all hair can be strong depending on whether or not you take care of it. However, because I, as well as my other curly brothers and sisters out there, have curls to our hair, it can make it pretty fragile depending on the way we treat it. So something as simple as combing it can be, you know, detrimental. I can't speak today. Detrimental to our hair health because it can actually rip out our curls. We need like a certain products have to carry like a certain density. So like for me, I've always had super thick hair, so I need a super thick product in order to get it done right. However, what I've come to notice is that a lot of these natural hair care products come in a bottle, you know, like this big at $8 to $13 a pop. And when you're a poor college kid, that's not practical at all. And not only that, but when you have like all these different products and then like, you know, in order to get your hair like slayed or slicked back and all these things, you also need to get gels and then combs and then heating tools, you know, and it's just, honestly, the expense starts to climb so fast that my wallet starts crying like a little kid about to get a shot. And then besides being a natural, I also made the decision to become a minimalist and try to retire by the time I'm 35 years old. So going with this minimalistic lifestyle, I try to not spend money at all. I try to save money anywhere I can and spend as little as I possibly can. So between being a natural and having all these expensive products that my hair, you know, practically begs me for, and then also trying to be a minimalist and trying to spend as little money as possible, what am I supposed to do? One thing I've learned about myself in my natural hair journey is that I like to try to make things myself, and I try to make my hair regimen as simple as possible. Being in college, I don't have time to be spending 3-4 hours on my hair. I don't have time to spend an hour a day on my hair. I just don't. I really don't. So I try to make it as simple as possible. And the one product that I find that I love and works for me every time is, drumroll please, I can't even throw it to myself, you guys. Boom. Natural, organic, raw shea butter. This stuff, it's amazing. I love it. This is actually only this is only the second time I've ever purchased it in my natural hair journey. Like, that's how far out. That's a lie. It's been the third time. So I need about one a year. And I use it for more than just my hair. I use it for my skin as well. But hear me out. So I know for a lot of people, this can be like a major turnoff because it's not an actual brand. Like, it's not As I Am or ORS or Shea Moisture or Proclaim. I spend way too much time in Sally's. But hear me out, okay? So as I mentioned in a previous blog post that I will go ahead and link down in the description below, our hair isn't looking for specific products per se. Neither is our skin. Our body isn't looking for a product. Our body is looking for different ingredients. And when we get that ingredient and we cover it with perfumes and dyes and colorings and stuff, it almost defeats the purpose. One thing that I've learned on my natural hair journey is that my hair likes certain things. It likes certain ingredients. One of those ingredients happens to be olive oil. One of them is coconut oil. Another one is shea butter. So, and I've actually saved a lot of money using shea butter. For example, one of my favorite products to use for my hair, because it was thick enough and it still gave me that, you know, really nice scent and whatnot, is Carol's Daughter Mimosa Hair Honey. Yeah, hair honey. This is like a very outdated, used for 2 years kind of a thing. But for those that are looking for the label, that's what the label kind of, I ripped it up on stuff. It's old. And this one thing, okay, this one little thing cost me $12. You think, oh, it's not that bad, it's not that bad, it's not that bad. But however, and this is, how much do I get in here? I get about 8 ounces. So $12 for 8 ounces, and it's probably gonna last me a couple of months. However, when I started buying my shea butter, I get 32 ounces, and I spent $15. Need I say more? Here's the thing. Even though it does take me more time, when I have to like make it and whatnot, I don't even have to make hair butter. I can just use this straight. That's another thing I like about it. I can use it straight. For me, I like to be fancy and I like to put in like essential oils and stuff and act like I'm a chemist and like I know what I'm doing. I don't. But the thing I like about it most is that I know exactly what I'm putting in my hair. I know exactly what I'm putting on my skin. I'm giving my body exactly what it needs. I'm giving it the ingredient that it's asking for. When your body's asking for water and when you're extremely thirsty, you know your body's asking for water. Why on earth would you give it a soda? Yes, water is technically in soda, but it's not going to quench your thirst like water is going to. Sometimes it's not about what you want. Sometimes it's about what your body needs. And that's actually one of the hardest things. Because I would love to just have a pomade or a different butter every week, like some of these other natural girls that I see. But when it comes to being a broke college kid and trying to practice minimalism simultaneously, I gotta do what I gotta do. So yes, I love this stuff. I give it a 10 out of 10. If you don't want it in yellow, you can also get it, I think, in like a creamy whitish color. I mean, they both feel and smell exactly the same. It really doesn't matter. But if you want, I will go ahead and put a link to that in the description below as well. I just get mine from Amazon. It's, like I said, it's like really cheap, $15. Boom, you're in and you're out. I will be posting another video on how I make my little pomade, and I actually used one of my last containers of the Carol's Daughter, and I just whip it up and I just put it in there. So, yep. Oh, it smells amazing. So, thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys later.